Hello, Colas. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with César Azpilicueta. Reliable Barcelona journalist Gerard Romero has come up with a very serious update here. The journalist is claiming that the Chelsea's keeper's move to Camp Nou could be at risk of collapsing if there is no progress made in negotiations this coming week. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Pablo Gavi, it has been reported that the Barcelona youngster could get Xavi's legendary number 6 jersey following Riqui Puig's exit. Of course, Riqui Puig was the one wearing that number 6 jersey and Gavi could get it. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Also consider liking the video and watch it right up to the very end. Barca! 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 Barcelona's pursuit of Chelsea captain and icon César Azpilicueta this summer is no hidden secret. The Catalans have made the 32-year-old defender one of their top targets in the ongoing window and have been making efforts to sign him for a while now. However, the Blaugrana's efforts so far have proven to be futile as they are yet to agree a transfer fee with Chelsea for the 32-year-old right-back, even though they have reached an agreement with the player over personal terms. And now Gerard Romero has come up with an ominous update regarding Barca's pursuit of Azpilicueta. According to the journalist, the Chelsea's keeper's move to Camp Nou could get a little bit tricky, risky, of collapsing if there is no progress made in negotiations this week. And if that were to happen, the versatile Spaniard could sign a new contract and prolong his stay at Stamford Bridge. Azpilicueta has been a top player for Chelsea for a decade now, and his experience and versatile nature are highly valued at Stamford Bridge. Barcelona boss Xavi too is keen on adding him to the roster at the Camp Nou for the same reasons. However, Barca have shown a reluctance to meet Chelsea's asking price for Azpilicueta, with the Blues set to be demanding around 25 million euros for him and also Marcos Alonso combined. Azpilicueta is in the final year of his contract with Chelsea. Considering his age and contract situation, the Blaugrana deemed the asking price excessive. However, if there is no progress made in talks over this week, Xavi and co risk missing out on the defender altogether, and he would likely sign a new contract with Chelsea, which would rule out a move for him as a free agent next year. So Barcelona will now need to step up their pursuit of Azpilicueta or risk missing out on the Spanish international. When you hear from Gerard Romero himself, then this is serious, right? Barcelona need to up their game. For the longest time, we've been talking about César Azpilicueta as the number one candidate for the right back position. Xavi Hernandez, of course, have been a strong admirer for Azpilicueta. But honestly speaking, the way I have been seeing these negotiations is not looking straight. This week, you hear about the deal is likely to happen. The other week, you hear about Chelsea trying to make life difficult. And at the end of the day, it's just confusing. We don't know what is going to happen when it comes to the pursuit of César Azpilicueta. So Barcelona really need to, step up their efforts in negotiations, as, Gerard Romero have just claimed that this week, Barcelona must do something. They must do something. Chelsea, as we have been reporting, are asking a combined fee of 25 million euros. 25 million euros for both Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso for left back. But what we are getting is that Barcelona have told Chelsea that they want those two deals to be treated separately. But it seems as though Chelsea are not keen to do that. They want to just do it at once. They just want to sell those two. If Barca can bring that 25 million, then it's going to be very possible for Barcelona to complete that. I don't know why Barca will just keep dragging. The summer window is not too far. You just have to complete this good transfer window that we have had so far. 25 million, Barca have been short for 5 million because Barca have been offering but just 20 million for both those players, but Chelsea have asked 25. So Azpilicueta is going to be a very shocking story if Barca had failed for Azpilicueta. When we consider how close, the kind of reports we've been getting about the possible move for Azpilicueta coming to materialization, but it does not seem as though it's going to work if Barca continue to be sluggish in the market. So Gerard Romero have given that update so that Barca need to step up their efforts in the pursuit of César Azpilicueta. He's 32 years old. His contract expires next year as it stands. That is why Barcelona do not really put a lot of value for him, right? Chelsea themselves, they know he will not be that expensive, but Chelsea are somehow higher than what Barca were expecting to pay. So let's see how it ends up. So they are saying that if Barcelona fail to get the guy, then probably he was gonna stay for Chelsea. He will stay with Chelsea for a longer period. He's gonna extend his contract there, and he will not be a free agent next year. So maybe that might likely be the end of the chapter for Barcelona when it comes to the pursuit of César Azpilicueta. Sorry. So let's see how it works out. If Barca don't step up their efforts, then it's gonna be a waste. Then on to the next story of discussion. After his breakthrough season under Quique Setien, Riqui Puig became somewhat of a cult figure for Barcelona fans, who were screaming for some creativity in their midfield. He was touted to be the next big thing from La Masia, at least until Ronald Koeman came along. The Dutchman refused to use Puig in his first team at all, for reasons still unknown up to today. Meanwhile, Riqui Puig, determined to succeed, refused to leave, building speed breakers for any potential future employers. Cut to 2 years later, the Spaniard is finally ready to leave, but it turns out he is joining MLS giants LA Galaxy on a free transfer. It has been revealed by several sources that he did have offers from within Europe, but has almost finalized his move to Los Angeles. So he wore a legendary number 6 jersey at Barcelona, once done by Xavi Hernandez. This gives a free highway for Gavi to pick it up. Also, from La Masia, Pablo Gavi has shown a lot of promise in just one season at FC Barcelona. He has become a regular in the Spanish national team as well, alongside Pedri, and is touted to fight for the starting spot in Xavi's midfield trident this season. Not only that, there are several commercial benefits of giving Gavi the number 6. Pedri has also taken Iniesta's number 8 this season, and giving Gavi's former number allows for a tremendous marketing opportunity for Barcelona. His friendship with former Las Palmas midfielder is well known, and of course, the duo have formed a decent relationship on the pitch as well. It also gives into the idea that Barcelona are building a long-term project around young stars such as the Spanish duo, among others, like Nico Gonzalez, Jules Koundé, and Ronald Araujo. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see how it goes. Taking a number 6 jersey is something that would fit Pablo Gavi very well, right? Gavi is a world-class midfielder. Gavi came to the Barca first team last season, of course, alongside Nico Gonzalez. And fair to say, it has been a huge success for Gavi. Huge success. Not just for Barca, but for the Spanish national team. Luis Enrique has been so in love with the player. And Gavi taking a number 6 is no surprise. Number 6 has been an iconic shirt. The great Xavi himself, who is now our manager, wore that iconic number. And of course, just imagine how Gavi will feel as he's set to take the number 6 jersey, representing, of course, a shirt that our maestro midfielder Xavi Hernandez once wore. So it's going to be a pride to see him wear that shirt. Of course, Pedri took the number 8 some months back. Of course, Pedri and Iniesta have drawn a lot of comparisons, and it's no surprise that Pedri took that number 8 jersey. We just hope that these two guys live up to expectations of the former the midfield legends of Iniesta and Xavi. So let's see how it goes for them. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.